Hello, my dear family members. I hope all of you are preparing well for your upcoming Tech Mahindra exam. Today, I'm going to share one of the most important coding questions for Tech Mahindra, which will be very important because same type of questions, same conceptual questions will be asked to your slot exam as well. Okay, so not only one question, but also few related questions I'll share. Just wait and watch till the end. This will be very much helpful to you. Okay, so before that, if you have not subscribed it yet, then please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any company that you want. And please, if you want, then have the prime materials of Tech Mahindra, in which we have included all the necessary stuff like all coding questions, aptitude sections, and all the things, including mock test. So you will get all previous year questions and recent questions as well. So if you want, then just spend 79 rupees and get all. Okay. So just DM me at Insta handle at like instagram.com/techno.tf. I'll provide you. Okay. So let's go to the question part. So the question is here, so like it's shown in the screen. Basically, write a program to calculate and return the sum of absolute difference between the adjacent number in an array of positive integers from the position entered by the user. Okay, I'll let you know what the task is if you have not understood yet. So the note is you are expected to write code in the find total sum function, only which receive three positional arguments. Okay, so first is number of elements in an array, second is array, third is position from where the sum is to be calculated. So here's the sample input. Okay, let me just discuss it. So let me just change the color of the pen. Yeah, so if the 7 is the first input, that is the number of elements, and array elements are 11, 22, 12, 24, 13, sorry, 13, 16, 26 and 14, and the position is provided like 5. So basically array indexing starts from 0. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the position they have asked you. So the task is you have to subtract this 26 minus 13 and 26 minus 14. So after subtracting both, you have to add those subtracted value, then return the same. Like in this case, 13 minus 26, okay, it is 13, and 26 minus 14, it is 12. Okay, so basically you have to add these both, and 25 will be the output. So 26 minus 13, okay, 26 minus 13 or 26 minus 14, then add the subtracted value. Okay, so I hope you understood what the task is. Like as you can as you can see, the task is very simple. Okay, so I'm going to share you with you some various type of questions regarding coding, and these are actually asked. So just wait and watch till the end so that you can let all know. Okay, so let me share the answer and approach at first. So what will be our approach to the solution? So the approach can be like this is the array. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is the array elements. Okay, and they have asked you to, like, this is the position they have provided, let's say. Okay, you have to subtract, here and here. So you can start running a for loop where you can start the looping from position minus 1, and you can end it up to position plus 1. Okay, so that you can get the position value 5, and you can subtract this with position minus 1, and also with that same you can add that with position plus 1 element. Okay, so basic, sorry, position minus position minus array plus I element. Okay, position minus array plus I element. So basically you will have to get the absolute value of this and just return the same, you will get the desired output. Okay, so let's just let me share the answer so that it will be easier to understand. So I'll share the Java and Python both solution. Just to wait till the end. Okay, so at first let me share the Java solution. So in exam actually you will be having the code snippet already there. Okay, that means in exam hall you will have this main function written. Okay, let me share the main function at first. So main function will be written in your code template. Just you have to write the find total sum, like this much of code also will be written, but just here from this line up to this line you have to complete this. You have to just implement your logic and syntaxes, etc, etc. Okay, so here what you have to do, and for your kind information, just let me tell you that SHL AMCAT will take most probably your exam. Okay, SHL, and khas baat about SHL is that they most of the time repeat their question most of the time. Like as I have been observing from the last 2 years that some questions like lab, chemistry lab related question, science lab related questions. So like I have been observing these questions are repeatedly asked, are being repeated again and again, like 10 to 12 times I have seen these, they have asked these questions. Okay, so guys, if you want all of this type of repeated questions, then just damn me at Insta handle, it is just costing 79 rupees. Okay, so I hope you will consider this and grab the Tech Mahindra job. Okay, so at first, like as we'll not have the template, so we are manually writing this scanner classes so that we can get the input. So at first, this is the number of elements in an array. Okay, the n is the number of elements of an array, and this is the array, like we have initialized the array with the size n, and we are getting the array elements one by one. Okay, we are getting the array elements in this line, and here we are taking the third input, that is the position, from where we have to get the sum. Okay, then this is the result in which we are storing the returning value of the find total sum of function, and after that we are printing the same, the result. Okay, so let me just change it. Okay, so basically let me just share the implementation of the function so that it will be easier for you only. Okay, so this is taking three positional arguments, that is n, that is the number of element, and this is the array elements, and this is the position from which we have to get the sum. And here we at first we are writing for loop, and we are starting the loop from position minus 1. Okay, so let me just share their input. Let's say this is the number of elements, and this is the like first element 11, let's say 12, let's say 13, let's say 14, then 26, and let's say this is 13. Okay, let's say. Okay, and 3 4 5 6, look. Okay, let's give another, let's say this is 1. Okay, and the position is 5, so 5 is here. Okay, 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 5 is here. So this is the position they have given. So from where you have to start the loop. You can start the loop from here also, here also, but for easier understanding we are starting from position minus 1. From here, we are starting the loop, and we are ending the loop at position plus 1, that is 5 plus 1 6. Okay, 6 means here. Okay, not here, not here, because as you can see only less than, only less than, less than 5 plus 1, that is 6. So 6 is not included. 6 is not included. Before that it is ending. Okay, before that it is ending, so that we can fetch array I plus 1. If the like array is going up to array, sorry, position plus 1, I less than equal to position plus 1, then array I plus 1 will be taking a garbage value. Okay, so we will not take the loop up to position plus 1. Okay, before the position plus 1, so that's why less than only. Okay, so at first we are going inside the for loop. Then what we are doing, that is, at first we are getting the difference between array I, that is the position minus 1 value. So position minus 1 is 5 minus 1, that is 4. Okay, position minus 1, that is 4. This minus this minus array I plus 1, that is position, this is 26. Okay, position minus 1, where we are initializing the array, and we are differentiating array I, that is 4, array 4 minus array I plus 1, that is array 5. Okay, so at first we are differentiated this. Okay, and we are getting the absolute value of this using math.abs function. So abs is the inbuilt function to get the absolute value, and this is the absolute function from math class. Okay, so we are getting the absolute value and storing this in difference. Then we are initializing another total sum variable is equal to 0, so that we can add the difference at this variable. Okay, then in the next iteration, the position minus like the ith value will be 4 plus 1, that is 5. Okay, so here the control will be there. So position at, so array I is now array 5. So 26 minus array I plus 1, that is array 6, that is 13. So 26 minus 13 will be there, so it will be 13. Okay, so 13 plus 12 will be added and 25 will be the output. And then after the for loop, we are returning the total sum and we'll get our desired output. So let me just show the function. Let me just run it so that it will be easier to understand. So let me just run it for the same. So 7 is the number of element, and 11, let's say 12, let's say 13, let's say again 11, and then 14, then 26, then 13. Okay, so then 5 is the position and 25 will be the output. Okay, as expected. So this is the position we are giving, that is here. This minus this is equal to, so adjacent value is 14, adjacent value is 13. So 26 minus 14, 12, 26 minus 13 is 13. So 13 plus 12 is 25. That's why output is 25. So I hope this much of discussion for Java is enough. So let me just share the Python solution. Still, if you have any issue, then let me know in the comment section, or you can join our Telegram channel t.me/ubcanna. There you can raise your concern, or you can raise your questions, so that if this is valid question, then I'll obviously answer that. Okay, so let me just share the Python solution. So here is the Python solution, simplest solution ever. So at first we are getting the input for the number of elements, then we are getting the array elements, then we are getting the position input. Okay, then this is the result variable in which we are storing the returning value of find total, which is taking 3 arguments. This is the array element, number of array elements, and position. Then we are returning, sorry, printing the result. Okay, so at first, as we have done in Java, here also we are running the for loop from position minus 1 to position plus 1. Okay, then we are getting the difference. We are getting the difference using abs function. Here no math class is needed, only abs function is enough to get the absolute value of array ith element and array I plus 1 element difference. Okay, and then we are just adding the same in the total sum variable which we are now initializing. Total sum is equal to 0. Okay, then we are returning the total sum after the for loop is ended. Okay, so nothing else. So this is what we had to know. So let me just show if this is running, like if this is producing right output or not. So 7, and the elements are 11, let's say 12, let's say 13, let's say 11 again. So 14, then 26, then 13 again. So in this case also 5 is the position, 27, so 75 would be output, and as expected. So guys, this is the code I had to share, and this is the information I had to share. I hope this much of discussion is also enough for today's session. If you like this video, if you like this content, then please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any company that you want. We have all the prime materials of Tech Mahindra, Capgemini, Infosys, Accenture, Cognizant, and 11 other companies. So if you want, then just DM me at insta handle instagram.com/techno.ef. I'll provide it. This is paid but very affordable. Okay, so thank you for today's session.